Hello, my name is Simon and welcome to the Retro News Roundup. It's nearly Christmas, so as you'd expect, some retro gaming related guff is being released to capitalise on the season. This includes the soundtrack for Another World being released on vinyl, another book from Ashen's, Attack of the Flickering Skeletons, more terrible old games you've probably never heard of, and some Super Mario cereal. Not really retro, that last one, but I thought it was cool. Let's start with the Switch, which saw 4 new Neo Geo Arcade Archive titles released onto its eShop: Art of Fighting 3, Karnov's Revenge, Street Hoop and World Heroes. The Wii U got yet more retro love in the form of 2 new PC Engine ports too: Digital Champions and Break-In. Moving on to the PS4, it got its own helping of Arcade Archive joy via PSN: Robo Army, Mutation Nation, The King of Fighters 97, Street Hoop and Elevator Action. Alongside this there was Res Infinite, and that was it, unless you count a remaster of LA Noire as retro. Which you don't, obviously. Next, Sega Forever was reliable yet again last month, releasing both eSWAT and the remastered version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for mobile devices. Oh, and Jazz Jackrabbit 1 and 2 are now available on PC via Good Old Games. Which is good? Just one piece of news for this section, and it's that a Kickstarter was launched for the GameShell, which is an open source retro gaming portable. It can play indie stuff as well, I guess. It hasn't reached its funding goal yet, but shell out $109 and you can get one yourself when it is hopefully launched in April next year. To start this segment, an awards ceremony for the Amstrad CPC Game Creation Contest was live streamed last month, with 29 games being developed for the system. You can find the full list by following the relevant link in this video's description. There was a huge amount of ZX Spectrum homebrew in November too, including B Squared, Baby Monkey Alba, Mag the Magician, and Xelda, Quest for the Golden Apple. I can't quite peg the inspiration for that last one. The Specky's rival, the Commodore 64, could only reply with a game called Cookie, which really takes the biscuit. There were 3 new releases for the Amiga, however, including RetroWars, Mirror, and a digital version of Tales of Gorluth 2. The latter will cost you €5. Then my word, there was a virtual potpourri of other homebrew releases last month. They included a deluxe version of Quartet for the Atari ST, an updated version of War Room for the Atari XL XE, a physical release of Guns N' Riders on the Game Boy with carts costing $15, Atari 2600 games NanoWing, Fishy, PotHole and BitQuest, and then Slipstream for the Commodore Plus and 4. Prices for that last one start at £7. Finally, there was Nantatate Engine starring ROM 2 for the PC Engine, a game created to celebrate the underrated system's 30th birthday. And yes, I know, that's probably not how you pronounce its name. Just one game for this section this month: Slez on the Commodore Amiga, a puzzler that was completed but sadly never released. You can check it out for free now though. Who slez you can't get something for nothing nowadays? 5 English language fan translations were completed last month, 3 of them for NES titles: Ultraman Club Kaiju Daikessen, Zenji Hu Wang and Linzi Zhu Jinyan. I'm glad I don't have to say that sentence again. Then there were also translated versions of Soot Hakun for the SNES and The Abbey of Crime on the Amstrad CPC. That's all for this month then, but please do like this video to make sure the show continues. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for all your support this year, and Merry Christmas.
I fear them. Not.